Last year, I found myself reading the same sentence over and over again. The greatest danger to mankind is the psyche itself. Carl Jung. Why, I wondered, wasn't this on the wall of every school, every university, every government building? That night, I began tracing other clues. Quotes, warnings, scientific anomalies. Benjamin Franklin. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. But what knowledge did we invest in? GDP, not grief. Productivity, not purpose. Einstein. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Then why are we solving emotional crises with political weapons and digital distractions? Tesla. If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What if he wasn't just talking about physics, but feelings? I couldn't stop. I began decoding the invisible pattern, connecting minds across centuries. Maria Montessori, who showed us education must begin with the soul, not syllabi. Howard Gardner, who identified emotional and interpersonal intelligences, but was buried under math scores. Daniel Goleman, who proved emotional intelligence predicted success more than IQ. Bessel van der Kolk, who showed trauma was not a story, it was a neurological injury. Candace Pert, who found that emotions have molecules, that they live in the body. The map was clear. They weren't just scientists, they were messengers. But here's the tragedy. The education system ignored them. The policymakers bypassed them. The mental health system fragmented them. And psychiatry got locked in prescriptions, while the real emergency unfolded in plain sight. What emergency? Children raised by screens more than parents. Schools focused on grades, not grief. Economies rewarding cortisol, not compassion. Tech companies monetizing dopamine, not dignity. And psychiatry, the science of the human mind, sat on the sidelines. That was my turning point. I realized we don't need a new invention. We need integration. We need mental health to be part of education, part of parenting, part of AI design, part of policy. Because every act of violence starts as a belief. Every addiction begins as an unmet emotion. Every burnout is a crisis of meaning, not just serotonin. This is not just a mental health crisis. It's a consciousness crisis. And if we don't act, AI, algorithms, and unchecked systems will define what it means to be human. So here's what I'm asking for. Let mental health education be a core curriculum, not an optional intervention. The next chapter of humanity will be written by the minds we raise, not just the machines we build. The Mind Sync is a comprehensive mental health education curriculum, and we welcome you to schedule a demo for your school.